This is an addendum to Lesson 1, Stewart's Guide to the Law. We're going to talk really quickly about legal citations. As we get further along in the course, we're going to be talking about more and more cases. So figuring out how to reference cases and how to find cases is going to become important. So we take the case of Dave versus the Rubber Chicken, which happened in 2015. This is what a standard legal citation would look like. It starts off with the case name, Dave and the Rubber Chicken, in the style of cause. The year that happened was 2015, and then the stuff after the comma is where to find it. So in this case, you'd find it in the DLR, which is the Dominion Law Reports, 170th volume, 4th series, on page 437. And in the far right, you'll see that case happened in the Supreme Court of Canada. The thing to note here is it's Dave and the Rubber Chicken. We don't say Dave versus the Rubber Chicken unless it's a case against the Crown. So if you see R.V. Rubber Chicken, that would be a case where you'd say versus. So just when you're the spoken name of the case for civil matters where the government's not involved, the V is pronounced and. As more and more online resources have popped up, there's been a move towards neutral citations because we saw on the previous slide, yes, it can be reported in the Dominion Law Reports, but that case could have also been reported on a number of different media. It can be reported in a website called Canly. It can be reported in multiple law reporters, so there might be 5 or 6 citations for the same case, and that's confusing. So there's been a move towards what they call a neutral citation. So it would still have the same style of cause, Dave and the Rubber Chicken. The year would be mentioned and then just the tribunal identifier, and you'd be able to plug that into a legal search engine and it would pull up whatever the most available citation of that case is, whether you're searching on a law reporter website or you're searching on Canly, it would pull together one that it had. The thing is, there's no page identifier with that because it may have different pagination than the originally reported case. You can use paragraph identifiers, but not page identifiers. A list of some common tribunals you might see out there: the Supreme Court of Canada, the OCA for Ontario Court of Appeals, the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal. You can read them there. So you may be asking yourself, where do I find this stuff? As a steward, where do I get it? There's a couple of websites you can go to. We talked about Canly.org. Canly.org is a site that compiles a whole bunch of tribunals and courts and reports the decisions of the adjudicators there. It does include some labor stuff as well as health and safety tribunals. The website below, sec-csclexicon.com, is a reporting of all the Supreme Court decisions. So if you're looking for an important decision that was made by the Supreme Court, you'll find it on there, and they've got records going back past the 60s. So you'll be able to find the decision there. There are multiple electronic databases that are available, but you have to pay for most of them. If you need a case or if you're interested in a case, if you contact me, I can go through the staff rep and get you the full text of a lot of different cases. So that's legal citations.